Imagine that back there where all the dirt is. It's going to look amazing. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I do want to recognize some individuals. I know we have some board members, and there's other board members here in the back, so let's give them a hand. Without them voting and supporting to go for a referendum, we would not be here today. I also really want to thank the community, and without the community support this referendum, we would not be able to be here today and starting to work on this wonderful elementary school. I also want to thank the community for their involvement during the design process. We've had a lot of participation, even during COVID. I also want to thank our task force. They put in a lot of time and effort and hours to get to the point to make a recommendation for the school board on what we needed to meet our capacity needs. I want to thank Kevin from LHB and Jason from CRW. They have been with us from the beginning. They did the work with our task force and have continued to work with us, not only in the design, but even in our workings with the city and everything. So I want to thank them.
I am Kevin Holm with LHB, and as the principal architect, I just want to thank the community and the school district for the amount of support that they've given us in this process. As Mike indicated, the task force was the first group that we worked with prior to the referendum. I think they put together some really good proposals that made that success at the referendum a possibility. And I don't want to forget the school board in that, realize that they're making some pretty big decisions, and our goal is to continue to provide information to them so they can continue to make the right decisions and do the best thing for the district. And there was a lot of dedication and a lot of evening hours put in by community members, staff members, parents. We had some students at some of those meetings, and it started off with school tours. So we went and looked at elementary schools that had recently been built, and that's who we sat down with to find out what the new buildings in Rochester should be and how they should work, how they should function. That feedback has been just instrumental in us being able to move through the process. To watch the school district and what they've overcome in these past few months, while we're trying to get every possible answer we can for buildings that aren't going to show up for a year, year and a half, 2 years, and they have to make these decisions now. It's just been phenomenal to watch how organized and dedicated and professional the Rochester Public School District has been. So I will also mention Knudsen Construction. There's a lot of construction companies out there. There's a lot of construction management companies out there, and I would say that Knudsen has been doing just a phenomenal job with us. They've been working hand in hand with us to make sure that what we put out on the streets for bid is actually going to fall within budget and meet the expectations of the client when it's built.
I'm Tom Leimer with Knudsen Construction, representing our company today. We've actually been working with Rochester Public Schools for over 20 years, and LHB and CRW for nearly 10, specific to this district, being able to kind of renovate and build new facilities where kids can learn. And really, what we don't get to see very much, and we had to reflect on a little bit as our team was getting ready for this, is what the school really means. It's really a community center, especially when it comes down to like the kindergarten and early ed. And we're building a community center for kids that might have a teacher, 1 or 2 teachers that impact their life for years to come, or their best friend they meet on their playground. Elementary schools and specific projects like this really can mold the future of people, and specifically the kids. On behalf of the local construction companies, the local vendors, the suppliers, and specifically the construction workers, we just want to thank the community for the support. There's going to be a lot happening over the next 9 months. This is the first project of 4 new schools being built, as well as other projects breaking ground in those coming months. And it's going to put a lot of people back to work. And I think at this time, with what's going on with COVID-19, it's really positive to be able to have projects like this starting, because the district's able to give back to a lot of the community members as well with these projects. So thank you to everyone. We appreciate the partnerships we have with the Rochester School District, LHB, CRW, and everybody here. So thank you.